Hello everyone, this is Amit Goswami, quantum physicist, consciousness researcher, and a quantum activist. I want to talk to you about flow. This is a very popular concept today, especially in Brazil, because in Brazil, football is a major popular game. And in football, the players often exhibit magic. The magic is called flow. It's like they could not make a mistake. The same player dribbles and scores and dribbles and scores and just cannot miss. The flow is so wonderful that even the spectators get into the flow. Basketball game, the same thing happens. In golf, amazingly, same thing happens. Golf is a long stretch of game. It's hard to imagine that somebody would be in flow for that long stretch, but they are. If one has to ask what are the main sources of happiness, in the olden days people would say, like Epicurus, the philosopher, eat, drink, and be merry. I won't spell it out what being merry means. But now there has to be a fourth one to be added, flow. But what is flow? What is the science behind it? I have been researching flow ever since I had the experience myself, except of course in my childhood I used to play football, and so I had that experience then too. But as an adult, I lost it. I lost the ability until I went to this workshop, 7-day-long workshop. At the end of it, we were all in kind of workshop energy, kind of euphoric, and there was this celebration going on, and a dancer was dancing, and then she challenged me, why don't you come and dance with me? And I don't know what got into me. I accepted the challenge. And then I got so afraid that how could I do such a fool thing? I am no dancer. I only know how to rock and roll without any form or any rhythm. And yet, I just surrendered to the moment, went up on the stage, and the dancer danced, and I followed her every step by step. But I was not doing it. My feet were doing it. Somehow it happened. And ever since, I started researching what is this thing in us that enables us to do that. There has to be a creative part which inspires, and then has to be a part which responds in sync, because they're not really separate. They're just two different ways for the same consciousness to do things. Then I discovered quantum worldview, and the quantum worldview told me the answer. Yes, we have two selves. One is about mastery, one is about getting expertise, how to bring form, and the other one is about creativity, how to inspire, how to get an insightful message, how to intuit, how to find truth, love, all these archetypes of thinking and feeling. When the two combines in an effortless, seamless way, when one becomes the other without any boundaries, that's when flow is. Why is it joyful? Because the quantum self is a self where consciousness itself, which is oneness, which is an unlimited joy, that doorway to consciousness opens up. That's what quantum self is. It's a doorway to joy. So joy descends. And in our ego, we give form to the joy. And this giving form to the joy makes it accessible to another person to enjoy, to become one with the joy that was created, the flow that was created, the happiness that was created in that product. This is why we love to watch football where there is flow, golf where there is flow, dance where there is flow, music where there is flow. But I didn't end there. Next question I asked, can life become such a flow? I became determined to discover, how can I make my own life into a flow in which inspiration and perspiration will join together effortlessly without boundaries? Can one live like that? It took me a long time. But if you explore these archetypes, love, for example, or wholeness, those are the two archetypes plus truth that I have explored in this life. And I found out that once you have a breakthrough, such breakthroughs we call quantum leap. Once you take the quantum leap and discover the archetype directly, and then you try to manifest it, this is the manifestation stage of creativity. In that manifestation, inspiration comes and the ego executes the inspiration. And if you do this with enthusiasm and perseverance together, if you do this without thinking about accomplishment, without thinking about anything, just surrender to the moment, then flow. If you are confident in your mastery and you are ready to fall into the inspiration, surrender to the reality of the moment. That mastery will come through. Have faith in yourself. And that's exactly what happens. The inspiration and the mastery that the ego provides work together in such a way that it seems there is no boundary anywhere. The poem is writing itself. When I write prose in that flow, the prose writes itself. The feet dances by itself. The basketball leaves the hands of the player by itself. Same for the football. The person is just being the instrument of the inspiration. And all that perspiration is making the surrendering possible. Can we live like that? Can we live that, yes, we have expertise in what we want to live? At the same time, can we live the inspiration of the moment? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. When we try to embody archetypes such as love and wholeness in our life, that's exactly what happens. The moment of life becomes a flow between the inspiring part of us and the perspiring part of us. And what is revealed as that there is no boundary, there is no separateness anywhere. We give the separateness by bringing the concepts of this and that and cannot do and can do and all this. All we need to do instead is to develop the mastery and surrender to the inspiration. Then life. Live life this way. Flow, the ultimate experience. Thank you.